retirement that's not really a retirement, but been with us a long, long time. Brenda Rogers Day.
Oh, okay.
Proclamation.
Oh, she's here?
Oh, my goodness. Here goes the room.
It's not like you. You're nervous. Look at all that I gotta read. Oh, my word.
Whoa.
No one's gonna be left.
That's what
Wow.
everybody was here for.
It's a public one.
No. Now, bear with me, this is gonna take a few minutes.
That's a good job.
Okay, Brenda, you've been here 33 years? I think you were with the county? That's a long, long time. And I think you can see by all the people that you've been much loved. So it's our loss. Whereas Brenda Rogers began her career as a temporary extension agent with the Agriculture Department on January 3rd, 1983. Later became Manatee County Extension Director and Director of the Department of Agriculture and Resource Conservation on February 29th, 2000. And on August the 28th, 2010, she was appointed Director of Community Services. And whereas Brenda worked tirelessly as a volunteer and a firm champion of local government for more than 30 years and led Manatee County's effort for National County Government Month, which garnered first-place awards for 3 consecutive years from the National Association of Counties. And whereas Brenda led a community services department that has flourished in recent years, most notably as our government's go-to resource on juvenile justice, community health care, and an innovative supervised release team that became the state's 7th local agency to achieve accreditation through the Florida Corrections Accreditation Commission in 2015. And whereas throughout her tenure with Manatee County, Brenda showed a unique ability to care for others, to volunteer for additional duties without sacrificing quality in her work, and to be a prominent example of our organizational values of accountability, civility, and ethics. And whereas during her time with Manatee County, Brenda showed the enormous size of her heart by volunteering for events, contributing to fundraisers, using her personal time for special projects, and always taking the time to care for her friends and her team. And whereas, after 33 years of service, Brenda has now accepted the position of District Extension Director for the University of Florida Institute of Food and Agricultural Sciences. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the Board of County Commissioners of Manatee County that February 9th, 2016 shall be known, designated, and set aside as Brenda Rogers Day in Manatee County, adopted with a quorum present and voting this 9th day of February 2016. It's a great proclamation, but I think most of you know, and Brenda, I'm sure you know, that our hearts are truly going to miss you, and it's been a pleasure. Ed, would you like to say a few words? Put him on the spot.
Brenda's been a member of our family here for a lot of years. We weren't going to say the number of years because
No one told me that.
her parents must have been mean to her. She started working when she was 7. We're going to miss her. She's been an integral part of the leadership team of this county government. It truly is a family, and when one of the youngsters decides to go on, we get a little choked up. We'll miss her, but she'll be back. She'll be in the neighborhood. She's going to do well for the university. She's done well by us, and I think her fellow directors and I will truly miss her. But goodwill, good cheer, enjoy the new adventure.
Yay, Brenda.
You got a standing ovation, young lady. Want me to help you?
I'm trying to figure out who that person is that you just read about. But Madam Chairman, Commissioners, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brenda Rogers, and I'm a property owner, taxpayer, voter, and engaged citizen, just like the majority of county employees, and I've always wanted to say that. For 33 years and 12 days, I served as a member of one of the finest workforces and as a member of an extraordinary management team led by a gifted leader. I've enjoyed good times in government, suffered the heartache of laying off exceptional employees. I've learned that it's easier to lead in good times and that it takes remarkable leadership to navigate rough waters. It seems as though I've been part of this government a very long time, but at the same time, it seems like just yesterday that I showed up at the fairgrounds on my birthday. Dick Alberg, the director, met me and showed me my office. On the desk were 3 paper boxes full of mail, and he suggested that I start there. I've been fortunate to have jobs I've loved all the way through. Basically, 3 bosses who I learned from, who challenged me, who encouraged me, and supported me in tough times and good times, shared my joy. Richard Alberg hired me 3 times, first under a grant, and then he laid me off when the funding ran dry. Next under OPS as a temporary employee, and then as an extension agent. Ernie Padgett promoted me to County Extension Director and welcomed me to the management team. And then Ed Hunzecker, who promoted me to Community Services Department Director and allowed me to try things, such as establishing the Green Team. As I think about my engagement with Manatee County, I have to thank you back to my youth. I participated in the 4-H youth program, which is part of our county government today, where I learned about leadership, the art of compromise, and to speak in public, record keeping, and the importance of community service. Life skills that I use every day in both my professional and personal life. As an employee, I've been given opportunities to participate in excellent training in all aspects of my work, whether it be technology, subject matter training, and updates, leadership and supervisory, hiring and evaluation, all of those tools that I still use. And I'm healthier today than I've been in years because of your health benefits program. For the past 16 years, it's truly been my honor and pleasure to serve as part of the senior leadership team in this government. I don't have the words to express my gratitude to Ed, Karen, and Dan for their patience, their guidance, wisdom, and support as I served, and then as I struggled with my decision about whether or not to apply to the University of Florida and then to accept the position. Don't get me wrong, I'm really excited about that opportunity, and but I know that this administrative team and my fellow department directors, the dedicated staff in the Community Services Department, have made a huge impact on my life. I'll miss the camaraderie and fellowship that comes when you're part of something that's really special. The good news, at least for me, is that to be successful in my new job, I have to be engaged with county government, including Manatee, which is one of my 11 counties. I'm blessed to have been born into a farm family that chose Manatee County as home, a place where 3 girls were raised, to believe there was nothing we couldn't do. My sisters, Kathy and Linda, are here with me today. And I also have to say thank you to the wonderful man that God gifted me with. Larry Rogers loves me, he encourages me, and he supports me in everything. Thank you for honoring me this way. With his proclamation, that was a big surprise. But don't say goodbye. I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Before we do this and we're finished with this, we have such a large crowd. Is there anyone that would like to come up and say a few words about Brenda? I don't know that you could do it in a few words, but
Every one of them.
I know, I'm sure that you all would, but I didn't want to stop you, so. All right, well, they're all here.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I just want to say, I've only seen Ed break down once before, and that's when he had to lay off 300 people. And I see Karen there, can't holding it together. And us. So thank you.
Lifelong friendships, thank you. Thank you.
And Brenda, Brenda has been a great community resource too. You know, Brenda saved me when I was going to be the president of the Braden Kiwanis Club, and I had to step down because of my work. I couldn't do it. And Brenda stepped in and served a second term as head of the Braden Kiwanis Club, which is a big deal, a big assignment. And I've known Brenda since we both started working at the county at the same time in 1983. So I had the opportunity to work with her in many different aspects. I knew her dad in real estate, Jack Gay. Never even put the two together until I heard her speak at Kiwanis once, and I was like, oh my gosh, Jack Gay was your dad. But and I've seen you with your sister, so we know you're going to be around. We're really glad you're a Manatee girl. We know that, so we know you're not going anywhere. But thank you for all of your service for all of these years. We do appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Brenda? You might want to come back. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. Oh, my gosh. Me help you. Okay.
Well, that cleaned up the room. That cleaned up the room.